Good evening, everyone. If you can hear me, can you
Good
just
evening, sir.
good evening, everyone?
Sir.
Can I hear your response, please? Good
Good evening,
evening.
sir.
Sir.
Yes.
Happy weekend to you all.
Good evening, sir.
Same
Um,
place.
we only have some few persons are here, and okay, and I hope others will join us as the class starts with this full energy. Hope how was your weekend? How was the assignment? Can we quickly look at that? How would you? Or was it very simple? Was it something
Ah,
that gave you tough time? And in the next 5 minutes, I would like us to talk about that. Then we'll go to the summary of what we did the last class, and we move to this class. And I pray today's class will be an awesome one. The Lord will be with us. So, how was your assignment, everyone? I would like to hear your view about it. Just two persons, one male, one female. So who is starting first? Just tell us something. Okay, Jonathan. Okay, your hand is up.
Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone, students. Good evening. So, first of all, I don't we are doing the assignment. I really do not know if we are to go with the if function, with the if or function, or the if and function. So I just did it randomly, and I did it randomly, and I used the if or function because that is what we just finished doing that day. So the assignment, I just used the if or function. So I think I just said there for now. So it wasn't clarified. It wasn't clarified to us if we're going to do the if function, the if and function, or the if or function. That was my thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Any other person, any observation, anything you face when doing your assignment? One female.
yes, sir. Bit bit. What I started with was to, yeah, I used the existing Excel sheet, the one we have been using, and I cleaned up, and then I started entering my own, like I used the random between formula to generate the data. That's the number of customers, and then the prof the net sales and the net profits. So when I got to where I'll now need to calculate using the if bracket open or, and that formula. I tried everything. I wrote it down during the class. But when I entered everything and I click enter, it doesn't give me anything. So I was wondering if the problem was with the Excel sheet not properly set, or because I was using the existing one, or the formula I didn't get it correctly. So I just, at that point, I just stopped. But I have plans to go through it again, check where the problem is.
Okay, were you able to get where the problem
That's
is?
awesome.
Okay.
I haven't
Paul,
figured it out.
have you figured it out?
Not yet, sir.
Hello, Beatrice. Okay,
Yes,
we'll
I
do
can hear
that.
you.
George, and Paul. I said two persons, but we're having too many hands. Mr. George. Okay, let's hear from Paul. Paul.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir, and good evening,
Yeah, with
boss.
well then.
Please, mine is a peculiar case, so I didn't even make an attempt. I'm sorry about that because I don't even know where to start and where to stop. So I looked at this assignment, and there's no one I can beckon to help me. How do I go about doing it? So I just felt like, okay, let me see if I can meet up, because some of the classes I have really, I then got a lot of things for me because of internet and some of my movements. So that's my own. So I just beg the officers in charge, they should help me and others too with those classes, the video that they say they are going to release. Please, I really need to do a review so I can be able to catch up. Thank you, sir.
All right, Paul. So don't give up so that you will not fuck up. Okay,
Yes, sir.
don't worry. Don't give up. We'll keep up we'll find out how to meet up with that.
Yes,
So
sir.
mm, so and also you can contact your group. Do you all have group now?
Yeah, but it's not yet fortified. A lot of people have not joined the group.
Okay. You can also liaise with people in your group so that you can learn more. So they can take you back because we will not be able to go back to those classes. But with the videos that others in the group with you, they can also make sure you're having a very good rapport with them so that you can learn better. Thank you. Mr.
It's all
George,
right.
the last person, what do you have to say, sir?
Uh, Good evening, my lecturer. I try to answer the question by bringing my own number, following the instruction given. But when I get to where I'm going to use my if function or can't if function, if I spent a whole day parabolating there, then I now relax. But I've done my job, all my raw data, everything. I find my average, but I couldn't proceed from there.
All right,
And
no problem.
our problem is that our team that we are forming now is very necessary. So at the week one, we'll be able to interact with sharp one in the group. And that's how we can move on.
All right. The truth of the matter is you are going to okay, Mrs. Passy is raising up her hand. Please, can you hear from you?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, it's
This
okay.
okay,
I don't understand. Mr. Passy, Mrs. Passy, are you using
yeah,
the same?
thank you very much. This is Percy the male, right?
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So somebody talked about the video, right? So all the videos for the first club, they are already on our YouTube channel uh, at scrollglobal.org on YouTube. So just check Scroll Global Organization on YouTube. So you find all the videos for the first class there. So within the week, we'll have the videos for the second and fourth class within the week. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thanks.
All right. What Mr. Passy said is going to be the best thing. Yeah, after the class, subscribe. You can get through it again and again. In this class, I'm seeing several persons here, and I'm not familiar with them. Alade Suyi Remy, how are you today? Alade Suyi Remy, can you hear us? Okay, it's not. I'm seeing this name for the first time. Please, can you just say hi, Grace? How are people are not responding to this call? Grace, how are you today? Kamo, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. I hope this your first class.
This is not my first class.
I'm hearing your voice for the first time.
Yes, that's true. The first class we were all muted. I tried talking severally, but
Hope you have
there
been
was no access.
so hope when you are done, when you hope you didn't miss any class. and everything we've said, you are in line with that.
I missed the last class.
Why I'm asking this question is this, because in line with the aim of Stroke Global, we are not just building people that will listen. We are building those that will impact, so that at the end of the day, they were going to be an ambassador to this organization. So that is why we wanted everyone to not just be a participant, but to also understand very well. So we are trying to carry everyone along so that if you have any inches or whatsoever, I would like you to fix it so that when we are going deeper into the work, we will not be drawing us back. Please try as much as possible. I noticed several persons here for the first time, and that is why I'm saying that. If you are here for the first time, aside Grace, can you speak up?
This is not my first time. The only
I know
class
what
I
I'm
did.
saying. If you have missed several classes, whereas if you have missed several classes, like Grace, can you speak up, please?
Good evening. Yeah, last class.
Okay. What's your name?
Yes,
Just your name first.
favor Tajuli.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Who else, please?
I missed the first class.
You tell us your name now. You just say you missed it.
Arunshola PLC. Arunshola Lanka.
Okay. I know. So who else? Who else, please? So we'll be starting very
Good
soon.
evening, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's roll on. So, like some have said that they missed several classes. No problem. We're going to be looking at, the first thing is to look at the whole thing about the class, the last class. Then we're going to be able to answer the question that we are given. So the question we are given is a very good case study. And the case study is to look at what we have done in all the classes. So what we have done is basically what is the main important part of this class. Okay, and as we are going to be looking at that, we've looked at all the deep informations that we need to roll on as a data analyst. So Jonathan, let's quickly look at the data set. So I would like Jonathan, can you just read the question to us once again as we get the solution to this question? Jonathan, can you read out the question?
Okay, sure. Sorry. All right. Trying to get a question.
Read the question.
All right, hold on, please. Okay. So,
harvest is on the way. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to share it.
Okay, first, okay, generate a data set that consists of, everyone can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, generate a
Yeah,
data.
go ahead.
Okay, generate a data set that consists of 13 sales rep with numbers of customers between 10 to 50 and net sales between 1 million and 2 million, and also profit and loss from 5 million to 6 million. Now, question one is, Find out the number of the sales rep eligible for bonus if we are at the end of the year. Show the frequency of the eligible and not eligible. Show the percentage of the eligible and not eligible. Based on your analysis, write a 20-word recommendation as a management staff. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now this question is to actually look at the same thing with our project, to also eventually look at the way you can handle information. Handle information in terms of you can be able to interpret this as the person that is in charge of the data analysis of the organization. So the first thing is the thinking process. The thinking process is the data set itself. So before you start, not to say the best way to start cutting grasses is the first thing is to make sure the cutlass is very sharp. Okay, and that is it. I don't know, Remy is still raising up her hand. Remy, what is the question? And do you have any observation? Can you speak up so we go on? Remy Aladesui. Okay, might be by mistake. So I'll be sharing my screen now, and everyone we're going to involve as we solve the question all together. So are you ready? If you are ready, can you pump up? If you are ready, can you pump up, please? Okay, great. Now, if the first thing I want to know is I need to open up my, okay, we have the question already. The first thing we have to know is make sure that you have your data set ready. So your data set is the first thing you need to get ready. But how? The first thing you need to do, open your Excel, and that's what I will do now. So let me share my screen. So open your Excel. So can you all see my Excel now? So I open my Excel. So this is my Excel. And this is the question. So I will write the question here. Okay, sorry. Oh. So, okay. So this is my question. So the question is not coming out very right. Okay. So my question, the first thing is, we need to look at what kind of data. So let's put the question on our word, so that everyone can see. So this is the first question. They said the assignments generate. So the first, generate the data set. Can you all see this? If you can see it, can you just speak up? You can.
No, sir.
Can we see this?
I can see the, I can just see the Screw Global Data Analyst training.
Okay. Only you. Others, can you see it?
No, it's just showing.
I can see your Excel sheet. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Let me stop sharing, and let me share all my entire screen so that we'll not be going back and front. Okay, great. Can we see it now?
We are seeing your.
Yes, we are seeing the assignment now.
Okay, this is the assignment. I want everybody to see it. Okay,
Yeah.
and this you can also see it like.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So the question is what we need to look at. The first thing. So say generate a data that consists of 13 sales rep with numbers of customers between 10 to 50. So pick it one after the other. So 13 sales reps. So the first thing we need to do is generate our data set. So this is the sales rep. The sales rep. Are you with me? So can someone give us the names of the sales rep? We have, okay, we are going to look at how many. This is the number. So serial number. So this is 1, 2. So what you need to do is just drag it down. So you have, this is 13, right? So someone should give us a name. So the first sales rep is
Joseph.
Joseph.
John.
John.
Josh.
Okay, John. No, you don't need to use the one we have used before. We have John ahead. Dorcas. Somebody say Dupe.
Peter.
Beatrice.
Adamu.
Okay.
Adamu.
Somebody say Adamu. Okay.
Shalewa.
Shalewa. That's your girlfriend. Okay.
Uchenna.
Okay.
Peter.
Uchenna. Okay, Peter.
Toby.
Mahmoud.
Somebody said Toby, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Adams.
Uchenna.
Sandra.
Juliet.
Sandra. Some people are giving us their girlfriend and boyfriend name. No problem.
Juliet.
Okay, Juliet.
Eukarya.
James.
And what?
James.
And James. Okay, this is the numbers. Okay, thank you.
The question now is that why you not starting on A and you are using B?
Why are we not starting what?
Why are we not doing our the name? Why are we not putting it on column A?
So the first thing is this. Hello. That's what I said.
We need to ask so that we learn.
That is what I said. The first thing you need to look at. The first thing you need to look at is the thinking process. Now, the question says, I don't know, please, can you mute your voice, please? Can you mute now? Who else is who is that? Who is disturbing our class? Please, Grace, can you mute your voice, please? Grace, thank you. Okay, who else? So fine. The first thing we need to look at is this. Okay, the first thing is this. Generate data that consists of 13 sales reps. So for you don't need to start counting when you are through to make sure your data is well organized. Simply, it's just a thinking process. You need to just make sure you have a a structured one. You don't need to go back and front. So what are you going to do is to make sure that you have your data set arranged very well. So you have 13. So that is very simple to have that. So when you have your number at the right hand side, I think is a very good one. So I'm trying to divide my screen so that we can all see. Can we all see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm trying to work on, okay, this is good.
Yes.
Okay, now you can see the question and we can see the solution. So we have done with the representative, the sales rep. So the next question says, with numbers of customers. So the next one is numbers of customers. So we can say numbers of customers. These numbers of customers. So the question says we should do what? The question says we should generate that the number of customers is from 10 to what? To 50. So what you need to do is this list. When I click the first person, which is Joseph, What is the command? How can I generate this? Can someone tell me how I can generate this number from 10 to 50?
You use equal to
We
random
use equals to
round between bracket
between
open, yes,
okay
bracket open, 10,
10
comma,
comma
bracket close.
is that true?
10, comma, 50.
50 is that's Beatrice, right?
Yes, sir.
Beatrice, I'll give you one Indomie.
Ah,
So
I
you press
prefer
enter.
it.
So that's it, rand between. So you don't need to cram it, just know it. So rand between 10 to 50. So if you've done the first one, just drag it down. So when you look at this number, you find out that the number is between 10 to 50, meaning that the list, none of it will be less than 10, and none of this number will be more than 50. This is what we call less than or equals to 10 and less than or equals to what? 50. It's not more than 10 and it's not less than 10, it's not more than 50. So that is how we do that. So do we have anyone that don't understand this? Do you have anyone that don't know how to do this? Hope if it's clear, can you say yes, it's clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay, great.
Yes,
Then
it's clear.
we move to
Yes,
the
it's
next
clear.
one. The next one is to do what? The net sales. So the next one is the net sales. The net sales. You see, when you are working, since you have used round between, as you are working on the Excel, the number keep changing. So it doesn't mean that nothing happened to your figure. It won't be less than 10, but because you said round is, so you are still within the instructed given instruction and you are still on track. So the question says the net sales between 1 million to 2 million. So this is the net sales. So what are we using? A mail to tell me what are we using? How do we do that? Mr. George.
Yeah, that's great. Then it will be equals random between 1 million and 2 million. We cover it up with a bracket.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. George. One biscuit for you.
Okay, I'm doing it already.
We go on. We do that. So don't forget that we put this there. We make sure that we are talking about sales and we are talking about currency. So we are calling the difference between a number and a currency is that you make it an accounting number in Excel. So you have to put a comma to show that you are talking about money here. Okay, that is good. Even if you like, you can put your sign. So you can highlight it and put it in Naira. And some people don't know how to do that. So when you just highlight this, come to this sign and look for where you have just put more format. When you put more, so you can just go to this symbol, go down to where Naira is. When you go to where Naira, you can pick any of this. So when you pick Hausa or Igbo, click on this, it will work. So what will happen is that you put signs of the particular one you are using, the currency. So we decide to use Naira, so no problem. So after that, the next question, we are interpreting the question already. So the next one is also the profit, right? So we have profit and loss. Profit and loss. So the profit and loss we're having between 5 million to 6 million. So how do we do that? Somebody? I will call your name. Grace. How do we do that? Grace, are you with us? Okay, Blessing, how do we do that? Osasere.
You use round between.
Okay, so we are going to use that the same. I just want to know those that are in this class. That's why I'm calling your name. So we have 5 million, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then to 6 million, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we click on this. So then down. So to make this look at this, because we're also talking about number, just highlight this and pick this. The format painter. Click on this and click on this one, it will change. That's called the format painter. So we just make sure that it looks the same. So
let us get it again gradually.
Okay, should I go? Okay. You want the profit and loss to look like your net sales. So it's called copy. So the way you copy, you want the format you have in the net sales to be like the format you have in the profit and loss. So you don't need to go with the process of going to this side again. What you need to do is just highlight this guy and you want to copy. So you come to this where the brush is. It's like format painter. That means you want to copy the format of that numbers to another place. So when you copy it, you will show this figure. See, you show a big cross and a paint. So because the same numbers is the same with what I want to have, that you just click, just drop it on it, just pick on this, it will change the format. Do we get that?
Okay.
So the format is not the same, meaning that the net sales is the looking like the profit and loss with same thing. So now we have the number. So question number 1. Question number 1 says, find out the numbers of sales rep eligible for bonus if we are at the end of the year. So with this, who can just tell me the first step to do by answering this first question? This first question, number 1. I don't want Mr. Giorgio.
Let me try.
I don't want Beatrice, and I don't want Jonathan. Who is answering the first question? Who will tell us ideally what to do? Ideal, what to do?
We use the
If you want, is that is blessing, right?
sir?
Just before you tell us, just tell us your name, so that we'll not. Who is that?
Blessing.
Yeah, that's blessing. Okay.
I say we use the if error and all function.
Okay. Now, here we want to look at the sales rep that is eligible to a bonus. But blessing, is that the first step? What is the first step to do before we use those functions?
We find the average.
Yeah, yeah.
Who said
To
that?
find the average.
Anosela.
So we find the average first. It's in your group, right? That's why you are trying to help out, right? So we find the average. So we have to look at the average of what we have, the data set we have generated. So the average of the net sales. Now you can also decide to look for the average of the number of customers. So we don't want to copy this. So look at what's the average number of customers. So for all this 13 sales rep, so this is the average, or you can just say absolute. I'm using a function here. So because I found out that my average numbers of customer was giving me decimal, so I can say I want absolute value. So ABS absolute equals to the average of the C2 to C14. So you click equals to, that's 13. So this is absolute. That means I don't want decimal. So absolute means that just summarize, just the approximate to the whole number. That is what it means. You see that Excel is a mathematician. Okay, and you can just use this and this the same thing, just copy this. So eventually, what can we see here? We can see that the average numbers of customers we have this year is 31, and the average net sales is 1,488,168. Then the average profit or loss is 5,345,456. So with this information, we can find out the numbers of sales rep eligible for bonus if at the end of the month we are at the end of the year. So the if function, as we said, if so the if function. So what are we considering? Are we looking at the sales, net sales, or we are looking at the profits? Can somebody answer me? To judge the first question. That is what Jonathan was saying, that he doesn't know what to consider. But as you, what is the best thing to look at? What is the criteria? What is the logical statement to state at this place that can make us say, yes, this guy, we are looking at everything. Everything. Okay? What are we looking at? The numbers of customers?
No.
Okay, if you want to, okay, talk, please.
We look at the first number. As we want to use the first number, that is the first cell. And consider the average. Then we can use the word whether less than that number. Then we will not say we consider it as eligible bonus.
Now, I want to ask a very logical question. Can someone give me an insight between the difference between or and as a mathematician, not as an English person? When you use or and in argument and a logical statement, what is the restriction and what is the boundary? Can you just give me an explanation according to your understanding? When you are using or.
When you use, okay, sorry.
Okay. So I'm bit. See, when you want to talk, please tell us the name. I know you. I know you are the one talking. Others.
All right. This is Beatrice.
Okay.
When you use when you're looking at two variables and you're using it means you are considering both. But when you use or, it means you're considering either the first or the second. That's
I don't know what. I wish I can just give you my phone. Okay. That is good. I love that. So when you are using or, That means any of the condition can be fulfilled. But when you are using and, all conditions will be fulfilled. So, as a management, we have the information, the number of customers the sales rep have. And we also have the net sales of all what they have done for the whole year. And respectively, we have the profit and loss they have been able to generate. So if you want to base our decision on these informations, what do you think would be the best way to look at it? Are we going to consider these three informations together, or we're going to say that any of the conditions should be satisfied as a management staff? And because that's what I said, based as you are analyzing just as a management staff. So can somebody say something? Am I here with people?
I raise up.
Okay, Paul.
Yeah, based from my own end, I would say the consideration here should be on the net sale and the profit and loss, the average, sorry.
Why, please?
Because the average net sale, because the average net sale is what that will consider if this person did well or not, considering the profit, and also considering the average profits or loss.
Okay.
Like at the,
There is no bad, good idea. Arosiola, talk to us, sir.
I believe the three factors should be considered: the numbers of customers, the net sales, and the profit and loss. If
You must tell us the reason. Convince us.
If I'm going to make, of course, if I'm going to make a decision, now these figures will make me, because if someone is, let me just use an hypothetical example now. Someone is giving me small number of customers, and I can see his net sales is probably higher than someone giving me 40 customers. I have to understand, because I cannot now say, oh, because someone has a lot of customers and is giving me less sales, then I have to understand, oh, why? What is the reason for this? And if it's now it's giving me less customer, that means my logistics is lower, and I'm getting more sales from him and probably more profits. So so now I have to understand, okay, why is his own market like this? Because I have to understand, oh, okay, the market first. Maybe take, for example, Lagos is a big market, Ibadan is a smaller market. You give me 2 customers in Lagos doing millions, you give me 40 customers in Ibadan doing thousands. Of course, I have to consider all those factors, that, okay, what is the economic scale in Ibadan, economic scale in Lagos? It gives me a holistic idea of, okay, the region, the territory, and all of that thing. So I will consider all the factors.
All right, thank you, Mr. Arosiola. Great. Jonathan, anything from you?
Okay. Based on what you've been teaching us so far, you made mention of something that companies look for profit and not loss. So basically, what you are supposed to be looking at, and from the question that says you should find out the sales rep that are eligible and not eligible. I think net sales and profit and loss should be our target. Yeah. Yeah, net sales and loss and net sales, profit and loss should be our target to start with. Yeah, because that's basically what the company is all about. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, Jonathan, I think everyone will have spoken well. And yes, I said the profit. Forget that the profit and the loss is the end product of the process and the operations. Two ways. If we also look at what Mr. Aroshola said, is also going to be a valid point. We are not just going to give them, we're also going to check what effort and what are the things that we're not being able to do. We are learning from the process and we are learning from the analysis of the data as an organization. So in order to get around all information and situate it around their performance and the operations of the organization, it is going to be very good if we can consider all these informations. So as we consider all these informations, we will be able to say we have made justice to this offer. Okay, let's go on. So if we are using that, so what are we using or we are using and?
And.
Okay, and we are using and. You see, that is why I don't want us to cram anything. It's a thinking process. If it's a thinking process, you will understand it. So it's going to be based on your understanding. You know, you not say, I don't even know when to use or. I don't even want to use and. So you now know when to use and you now know when to use or. So we said when you use the or, when you want to consider any of the conditions, anyone goes. It's not strict, it's not rigid. You use and when you want all conditions to be met. So the first thing is we want that the average numbers of sale, when it's less than, you can use anyway. If it's less than, then your sales, and if the average net sales is less than the person's net sales, and if the average profit is less than the profit of that sales rep, what should we do? So what is the truth, the value if true? That would be what?
Not eligible.
Not eligible,
Not
sir.
eligible. Great. Not eligible. So not eligible. So, but if false, that would be what?
Eligible.
Eligible. So we close it. So look at this state. Look at this again. Before we click enter. Is there anything we need to do again? I want answer, please. Because some people say when I click it, I cannot get the answer. So check this argument statement. Is there anything that you think is wrong? Now, if you click on this, you find out that Excel is telling you the cells you have picked actually. So what are the remaining things we need to do here? Just a small thing.
You need to lock in the value.
Which of the value?
The if.
See.
The if value.
The if.
Yes.
The if.
Okay, now when you right click all, you can just click function F4. Okay. So when you are pressing, you see that there are different kind of lock. It's showing you that which one do you want to do. So the one you need to do, we are going to lock the average numbers of sales, or average numbers of customers. So we are going to log the div to We log it. We are going to also log the E2, which is the average profit. Why are we logging it? So that when we drag it down, we will not be picking another cell. So with this, we click enter. What does it show us, please? That Mr. Joseph is what?
Eligible.
Mr. Joseph is eligible. So let's drag it down. If we drag it down, what can we see? So it moves to the next one. So sorry. So let's look at it again. We locked the wrong one. So let's relock let's remove it. So we're supposed to lock C, not E. C15, that's what we're supposed to lock. And you guys are looking at us. So we lock that, we lock D15, and we lock E15. Then we lock the wrong. So now we click yes, enter. So we drag it down. So that means Mr. Joseph is not eligible. Is it clear for everyone? That is question 1, right? Hello? Please, can you say, answer me?
Yes,
please?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So question number 2 says, that number will keep on changing. So don't worry about it. That's the unique part of it. As the number is changing, the question number 2 will be changing. Don't disturb. Don't worry. So now we want to look at, we are asked to find the frequency, right? The frequency. So the frequency of what? The frequency of the eligible and not eligible. So the eligible is this. When you copy it here, you just paste it here as a figure, as a letter. Then you pick this and paste this. See what you're pasting. Paste the value. So we have done this. So the frequency is what we want to look at. Who can tell me how to get this frequency? I don't want, if you know you've not answered any question, so give us the answer.
You use count if.
We said say your name. Who is that?
My name is Kamo Webubasa.
Okay, Basi. Now we use count if.
Webubasa.
Okay, we use count if. So when you use count if, you pick your range. This is the range, and you pick your criteria, which is the G2. Then you close it. So this is 10. So we can close this, which is the range, the way we should do that. So keep on changing down to this. So this will keep on changing. So this is the frequency.
We are not
So
seeing
yes,
it. The thing is based on.
who is
Please,
not
can you
seeing
come
it?
again? Please, can you
Yeah?
come again? The frequency, can you come again?
We are not
Okay.
seeing it. The thing just change. Maybe network.
What is changing?
F2.
Okay, this is it. Let me remove that. Somebody said we are using count if. I told us that since we use random between, these figures will keep on changing. As you are clicking enter, as you are doing anything in this sheet, it will keep on changing. That's the unique part of it. I purposely did that so that you will not be working with numbers that are just not flexible. So just know that the formula is correct. Just to know that the formula is correct. Okay, what I said is, the question number 2 is to show the frequency of the eligible and not eligible. And somebody said we'll use count if. So count if. This is our count if. So the first thing is to pick the what? The range. This is the range. Then use your comma. The next one is the criteria. What's the criteria? The GIFs what? G2. That's what your criteria is. Then you click enter. So this is the criteria and this is the range. So our range is what you will enclose. Why are we doing that? So that the range will not go outside what we have. The range starts with, you see that the range starts from F2 to F14. That is where we want to look for the criteria, which is eligible. So the next one is to do it for non-eligible too. You drag it down. So as you are working on it, you keep on changing. So presently, all are eligible. So let's work the next question. Question what? Question 3. Question
number 3.
Question 3 says we should find the what? The percentage, right? So the percentage of this is the first thing you have to do the sum. Look for the sum of this. So you find that the sum is 13 because if it's not, don't forget that our total sales rep is 13. So if your sum is not equal to 13, that means you have done the wrong thing. So this is 13. So that is it. So the percentage of the eligible and non-eligible, that means what percentage of the customers are eligible for bonus and what percentage is not eligible for bonus. So we find the percentage, we divide this by the total number of the sales rep. So don't forget what we are going to do. We are going to make sure this is close. Sorry. This is close. So we just drag it down and just turn it to this. So from here we can see that what? We have 92 of the sales reps are eligible, 92% are eligible for the bonus and 8 is not. So when we go to your condition formatting, you get this. So, but when you sum it together with this, when you sum the percentage, you find that you have this. So you can do it together just like this. And eventually you can see that eventually the percentage of the people that are eligible are more than those that are not eligible. So from here, based on this analysis, we are asked to write the 20-word recommendation as the management staff. As the management staff. So please, I want everyone, just 3 persons to quickly give us as we go to. So the next 1 hour would be for the next class. We are going to VLOOKUP. So just in the next 5 minutes, I want some people to give us their own. What is your own recommendation? Can you raise up your hand as we call your name?
So please, what, Beatrice?
I don't want
what's the. No, I'm not even answering the question. I can't see the percentage value there for eligible, maybe because of the color. Okay.
Okay, you can't see it. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just bold that. What about now? Can we change the color for you so that let's
I
change
can
the
see
color?
it.
Let's change it to red then. Can you see it now?
No, the former one was okay. This was
It's okay. This. What about this?
yes, this is much better. Yes, sir, this is better.
Okay. So I have people raising their hands up.
So
And see, I don't want these ones raising your hand. You've been raising your hand since the. If you have not been raising your hand, raise your hand now. Remy, hand. Effie, I want your hand. Florence, I want your hand. Precious, I want you to talk. Effiong, also, and please, if you have not been talking in this class, I want to hear your voice. Give us your management recommendation. Please, we don't want to spend a lot of time on this. Jonathan, I don't want to call your name. I won't call you Jonathan. Please, can you just tell us? I call some people name. Does it mean they're purposely not answering us? If you are part of this meeting, can you, those ones I called, please, can you talk, say something? Okay, Precious.
Okay, for me, my recommendation to the management, for those people that are not eligible, for
No,
me,
no, no.
I feel like the
Wait, give
company.
us, I want to hear the deep insight. The first one from the data set, what can you deduce? Then before your recommendation. Thank you.
Sorry, what you said? What can I deduct?
Yes. So what can you say happened to us as as organization? Then what is the recommendation? Before you recommend something, you must identify either a problem or an improvement.
Okay, from what I'm saying, I feel like there is a great improvement on the data set because looking at
Data
the
set.
data, yes.
No, no, wait. Is it data set that give you improvement? Give you improvement. Exactly.
From the data set, I'm saying that almost everybody are eligible for bonus, just one
No,
person that is
no.
not eligible.
Do you know why I'm saying this? And we are speaking as a management staff. Are you saying is the data that gave you improvement, or
No,
are you
not
just
really, not really, not
okay?
really.
Can
No.
you frame it as a management staff? Frame this. Speak as if you are part of the organization.
Basically, at this point, I feel like I have no idea to give as a management.
You must have.
At this point, I have no idea who give us a management because looking at the data, I feel like every sales rep did their best just to achieve their bonus at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter. So basically, the only
Mr.
problem,
George, I will not call you.
the only place I feel like there should be an issue is when most, or let's say 70% of the staff are not doing well and they're not really eligible for bonus. Here we can come in as a management. I'm talking
Okay.
from my own.
Okay, thank you. There is one thing that a management taught us. The managerial taught us. He said, "You don't flog only when there is a problem, and you don't appreciate only when there is a performance. There is also be something to say when people do very well, and there is something to say when they didn't do very well. So we should be able to round it up with our great performance. If young, off young, sorry, I won't call you Mr. George for now, and I will not call Arosiola. I want others to talk. Last meeting, you guys were the one that contributed. So, off young, you've been raising your hand. Can you talk, please? Mr. Arosiola, can you mute your volume?
Okay,
Yes,
can
we
you hear me,
can.
sir? Okay, my observation from the data set is that
Hey,
the sales rep, did very well in that the net sales was very impressive, even though some of the reps didn't have uh, a high number of customers, but they ran at a very high profit, and which was actually good for the company. So I would say that the profit margin was way higher than the loss margin, and of course that was due to the net sales, which was very impressive too, despite the number of customers
okay.
each sales rep had.
Thank you. Only one
So
person. Only one person more. Okay, thank you. Okay, Jonathan said he has observation. Okay.
Okay, my observation is I want to ask why Joseph is not eligible, but is above average, both in profit and loss, and customers, a number of customers is even above it, but yet is not eligible. That's just my observation.
Okay. Okay, sorry. All right. Now let's look at this. And it was above all. So let's see. Let's see Uncle Joseph. Okay. Okay. But now is eligible. So the thing about this run if is, as the number keep changing, it's changing all this. But it won't be like that when you're working on just a clean normal data. So why I did this is just for you to know how to make sure that the figures, the numbers you are using are working well. Okay, thank you, Jonathan. So now, then I want to say something. We are moving to the next class. Don't always say, don't have what to say. Please always have something to say. Some are raising up their hands. We are going to the next class. In the next 1 hour, we are going to be exploring a new topic. Are you ready for that? Precious is still raising up her hand. Precious. Precious, do you still want to say
No,
something?
no, 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 no. Sorry.
Okay, now we're going to the next, our new class. And this class, we're going to be looking at, eventually looking at the same data set you have. So your data set that was shared with you, so you will see VLOOKUP there. Can you quickly open up your data set? Your data set you have, the one that was sent to you for assignment the other day, you have VLOOKUP. If you have found that, can you just say pump up? Your thumb up. Thank you, Mr. Tonosiola. I can only see one person. Can you open your data set? Okay. Open your data set. If you don't have your data set, can you speak up?
So I don't have
Beatrice, don't have data set.
the one that was sent. I'm not sure which one you're referring to, sir.
Which one do you have? The one that have e
The-
function.
If yes,
So there is VLOOKUP there. So this is what you do. Just go to the sheet and right click and click on hide. You will see them. Some sheets are hidden there. So this is what you do. So when you click, this is your data set. So you have, just come here and click on hide. You see it on hide. Now I have everything. Just click on any of this one you have and you click on hide, you will see the data set. So we have all that inside that question. Have you seen that?
I'm checking, sir.
You don't need to check, just open that data set, click on hide. Can you see that? Who else is not having the data set? So let's look at, so we can't wait, let's go on. So simple VLOOKUP. So in Excel, we have three lookups. Three lookups in Excel. We have the VLOOKUP, we have the HLOOKUP. Somebody saying lookup. So the way lookup work is the same way lookup work. So we have the VLOOKUP. Jonathan, I'll send you away from this class. So we have the VLOOKUP and we have HLOOKUP. Jonathan is always laughing. And also we have the XLOOKUP. So the VLOOKUP will look for something, look at it vertically. That's why the V, vertical lookup. So the word VLOOKUP means vertical lookup. So when you search for things vertically, but the HLOOKUP means horizontal lookup. When looking for something horizontally, then we have the XLOOKUP. The XLOOKUP is the upgrade of VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP. So for XLOOKUP will look for something vertically and look for it horizontally. It's a powerful lookup. I love that lookup. It makes the work very easier. XLOOKUP can also do a function of some if, and also make sure that you can be able to link up 100 and more than 1,000 sheets into a single table. So with XLOOKUP and VLAN lookups, you can be able to make this happen. Okay, so we are looking at VLOOKUP today as a powerful tool in Excel. Okay, look at this data set as we have it, the Joseph and all co, and the numbers of sales, numbers of customers, net sales, and the profit. So there's a question here. The question says, number one, how many sales did John make? So VLOOKUP will make sure that they find out values and return the appropriate. They find out values and return the appropriate. Don't forget, we want to look at how many sales did John make here. So we are going to be making use of the VLOOKUP. So the first thing is the equals to, then kill your V. So when you are starting your functions in Excel, when you start with the first letter, Excel will tell you whether you have the function input there, depending on the version of the Excel you are using. So then the first one, you can see the VLOOKUP. Okay, if you use X, you can't find XLOOKUP. But you can, let me see H. You can find HLOOKUP. See HLOOKUP here. So instead looking for a value in a top row of a table. So this one is that. So you can't find X lookup on my own Excel because I am using 216 version. Very soon, if version or the latest Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Office, you will see X lookup there. Okay, we are having VLOOKUPs. Okay, this is the VLOOKUP. So when you click the VLOOKUP, as I said, there are functions that instructions you need to follow when you are working on this. So it will ask you lookup value, meaning what are you looking for? And the question says, how many sales did John make? So we are looking for John. So in two ways you can do is either you type it or you mention the name. I might mention the name and I might decide to type it. When you mention the name, that means you're going to put it, you're not going to put it just a reference cell. So when you say John, but when make sure that when you quote exactly of the kind of character you have in your data set. Make sure you are quoting the right one. So we are quoting John. So look at the John you have here. This is J-O, the same John starting from the capital letter. So this is John, comma. So the first, then next one is the table array, meaning that what are the table frame, the data frame you want to pick this information from. So we want to look at the salesperson down to the profit. So B4 down to E17. This is where our data frame is. We put comma. Don't forget, we can enclose the data frame because we don't want Excel to go out of this table array to find this for us. Then the next one is the column index number. So if you look at it, we have the columns. We have column B. This is the column. Column B. We have column C. And we have this column, column D. And we have column E. And the question says, how many sales? That means we are looking for the column of what? Of the net sales. That is where the sales is. So when you count the number, because the column index number, we have the first one, which is the sales person. The second one, which is the numbers of what? Of customers. Then the next one, which is the net sales. So the net sales is the third column index. So you put 3. You put 3. That means you are telling Excel to return the numbers of sales Jones did. So he's going to return the sales, the numbers of sales. Then you put your comma. The comma is going to ask you your range lookup. That means, are you going to pick the approximated match or you're going to pick the exact match? Actually, I would like picking the exact match. So which is false, or you can use 0. The first one is true, while 0 is false. So you either use that or click on this, the first. You are trying, what you said here is that please return the one that is exact, John. Don't pick the one that starts with just J. No, I want the one that is exactly John. So that is why we are using this false. We are not approximating. We are not using, okay, Josh. Josh can also go. No, just John. So if you have done this, when you can click equals to and enter, you see that you have 1088. So look at it. What is the sales here? What's the sales of John in this place? You can see that the sales of John here is 1,088. Are we together? Okay.
Sir.
Come on, if you want to say
No, sir.
something.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, why is the column index number 3?
Didn't get it to.
As you said what?
Why is the column index number 3?
Okay. All right, let's look at it. Now, when you look at what is the first row, the first one, column here. Okay. Now, if you go to, if you move like this, you find out that the first column is A, right? But the ones that have our number, where your data is the first. We are not counting this because there's no data here. This is the first, which is number 1, 2, 3. So within that data frame, you start counting. The first column of our data frame is 1. This is 2. This is 3. The first one is the salesperson. Second one is the customer, number of customer. And the third one is the sales rep, which is 3. So if you want to return the profit, what you take is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So why we return 3 is because we were saying how many sales. So the sales is in number 3, which is 1, 2, 3. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay, fine. So we can also use this to find our how many customer did. Now let's look at it. How many customers did Jamil have? So we can also look at this. So equals to, okay, who can tell us what to do? Try. Who will try? I don't want Beatrice. So I don't want Jonathan. Okay, anybody, just try. How do we get the numbers of customer? It's already hitting. I've written the formula here for you, so you can see it. So someone should just tell us.
The first thing we do is to look at the array. We try to consider the array.
So
of,
equals to the VLOOKUP.
Equals to VLOOKUP.
Okay.
Then we mention the name of the person we are looking for.
So who is that person?
That is Jamin.
Okay, Jamin.
Then Jamin.
Okay. We pick the table array, right?
We pick the table array and lock it.
And lock it. So I like that.
So that it will not go outside what you are considering.
So great. I like that.
Then we want to indicate whether it's true or false.
Okay. True or false? Okay. The column index number is what? What's the column index number?
Column index number will be B.
Don't forget the column index number.
It will be 2.
It will be 2 now because we are looking for numbers of customers.
Okay. It's 2.
Okay. Then are we picking approximate match or exact match?
The exact match.
So because we want him to pick exact Jamil own. So we after doing that, we click enter. So that means that we can get here that Jamil numbers of customers is 9. If you go and check it, see it here. This is it. That Jamil actually have numbers of customer, that is 9. So we can also do for this profit. Let's do for profit. So we want to check what is the profit of Jesse. Okay, we use VLOOKUP. Okay, who is giving us what to do? Jesse, right? We have Jesse. Okay, Jesse. Then we use your table array.
Yes.
Okay, and what again? What is our column?
Column. Jesse.
The
Column 2.
column what? Profit.
Column 1, 2, 4.
Profit 4.
Column 4, great. Okay, the exact match. So don't forget, we are going to close this. We close this. Do you know that if you use your if error, nothing will happen? Don't forget our if error. Make use of when you are writing functions, make it look classic. So the anybody that sees what you are doing will say, "I know this guy is hot." Yeah. So you click. So you find out that it's 236. So let's check. This is JC. What is JC's profit? 236. So that is it. So we can, how many customers did Joshua have? So when you do for Joshua, you find out you have no answer. Because do you know why? We don't have Joshua. Joshua is not part of our salesperson. So, but if you change, this is it. Look at this, Joshua. Joshua is not part of our sales rep. So that is why you have no answer, because he cannot find Joshua in our sales rep. So if you don't want to have no answer, you cannot just put your if error. When you put your if error and put this, so what you are trying to tell the Excel is, even if my command is wrong, make it blank. When you do like this, it will be blank. So it will not give you any answer. So that is this. I have homework for you. This is your homework there. But the classwork is very simple. Can we all listen to my classwork? So
Okay,
the
sir.
classwork. So Precious is raising up his hand. Okay, let me have that. Precious.
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My question is that why, at the course of attending to these questions, how many sales did John make and all that, all this from number 1 to number 4 questions. When you come to the formulas, if you look up John and all that, at the end, we always have false. Why do we always put this false here? I just want to get a clearer vision of this.
Okay, let me do it by example. Now, what we said is, let me look at this. That means you are not before, you are actually following us. So after you have put in the index number, Excel will ask you 2 questions, true or false. The true is approximate match. Don't forget, you are looking for John, right? But Excel is asking you, are you looking for something that look like John? Or you are looking for something that is really John? That means Jone, John. Are you looking for something that look like John? Or you are looking for exact John, nothing else but John? That's what this function is asking you. Now, let's look at it. I pick first. That means, Mr. Excel, I want John. I don't want something that look like John. If I click on this, take note of the answer. What do you have? Precious. Precious, you ask question and you're not responding.
I'm here. It's just that what you impute.
What do you have? Let's go on. What do you have? What do we have here? When we use first, what do we have?
We have 1,088 or something. Yes.
So let's
that's what we
change
have.
it. Let's use another thing. Let's use false. True. That means
True.
look for something that look like John.
Like John. Okay.
What do you have?
We still have the same figure.
Okay. Do you know why?
No.
Let me write something here.
Okay.
So many times you might have something that look like this, but it's not exact. So eventually, if you have something that does not look like it, some figures, it will pick this number. The answer will not be the same. So why we are having the same answer is because this data set are looking alike. So many times when you have figures that they almost look alike, the answers will not be the same. So this data set is simple, is not much. So when you have input of data set that's many people, maybe when they are typing in, it looks like each other. It might not be the same. But the best thing you need to understand is when you are picking, depend on what you want. If you are picking the approximate match, look at what it's telling you. Is an approximate match, the value in the first column of the table must be sorted in ascending order. So this one is saying that false, we only find exact match. So it's advisable to use this, the one that find exact match, so that you will not eventually have questions when your data set is out for answer. So that is just that. Okay.
Thank you,
I
sir.
don't know whether we are fine with this. So I can ask my question. Okay, who is raising her hand? Talk by Mr. George. Okay, talk by. Talk by.
Okay, good evening. Good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah, please, try to take me back a bit. Let's talk to that.
We can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Hello, can you hear me?
Your voice is breaking.
Hello? Hello?
Your voice is breaking.
Okay, let me. Can you hear me?
We are, but your voice is just breaking. We can't hear you clearly. On
Hello?
my own side.
Maybe you should drop a text message for you. So I
You can
talk
drop
on
a
it.
message for us. Let's see. Mr. George, what do you have to say?
Thank you for giving me another opportunity to talk. Your lecture you gave us very good, and you made it in your statement that this one is very straightforward. On close examination of the question you gave us, that number 2, question number 2, which is who made more sales, Tammy or Jackie? All the examples you have given has not addressed the formula we go and use to solve that problem. And as I'm telling you now, some of us will be sleeping on our laptop throughout the whole day. So I'm just telling you, if you are giving us that one as a bonus, subsequently you will give us, you hammer us with that question. Let us know, because the thing looks like if or in that manner there. And you tell us whether we can import it in this VLOOP thing. So this is
The
what I'm
question.
trying to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. George. All right, it's good. Well, first thing is, as a data analyst, even if I'm going to church, I have to carry my laptop. So is that the one thing that you'll be used to is addiction with laptops. Actually, sorry to say that. Eventually, it's a very good habit, really. And the question here is simple. What you just need to find out is what the sales of Jamu and what days of Jackie. Hmm? With that, you can find the answer to this. Use your VLOOKUP to find out for Jamu and find out for Jackie, and you'll find the answer. I've done one for Jamu. Just look for the Jackie and find out which one is more. It's a very simple thing. Just do VLOOKUP, get one for Jamu, get one for Jackie. So somebody said, please, network is stopping me, please. I don't understand how we get E17. Where is E17? Oh, wow. We didn't get E17, talk about we pick our frame, date table frame, and we are able to find out the sales rep from this table cell, which is the array, and return back the column index number, which is this respectively the question that was asked. So that is how we could be able. So the B4 to E17 is the table array. That means where your data set is. Okay. And that is where we pick the foundings of what we are looking for. So my classwork is just very simple. And just note this is your assignment, so I won't, it's very clear. Now, I want somebody to just answer this question. You show me your screen. Can you find out? Show us how we can get Johnson net sales. Show me how we can get Johnson net sales. There are many sales Nelson. Okay, how many sales Nelson Johnson make? Show me. I'll stop sharing my screen and you show me your own. So who is doing that for us? You have the data set. If you have data set, you can. Who is doing that? I should call your name. Who is doing that for us? Okay. All right. We can go on. Come on.
So we'll do VLOOKUP
Show us your
brackets
screen. Show us your
in
screen.
quotes.
Show us your screen.
Okay.
Do it. Okay. You didn't. Okay, Jonathan. You change the name now. What's the question?
You said the net sales for Jonathan.
For Johnson, no, Johnson, not Jonathan. Johnson.
Okay, Johnson.
So please remove. Can you put the right name? So I have Jonathan before. I just change it to Johnson. I want Johnson. Okay. How many sales did Johnson make? Just write it. Write it completely. You didn't write the question. No. How many sales did Johnson make?
Johnson.
Then right. The question says, how many sales did Johnson make?
I'm confused. I should
Write the question.
out?
That's what I'm
No.
saying. You're not. Just write the question. You are not. You cannot be.
Okay.
Just write the question. That's what I'm saying. Okay. How many sales did Johnson make? So I remove Johnson, the first statement, the first one, the first name. So you are teaching us, so don't just say it. Oh. Teach us what you are doing. Okay, I go to your workings.
so,
Yes, you can talk. I'm keeping quiet now.
so V, so we'll do V lookup, and then our lookup value will be Johnson, which we will put in quotes and write out the name Johnson. And then our table array will be the entire data set from sales persons to profits and loss. And then we'll put comma, and our column index would, because we are looking for sales and the next one could be, and then we'll put for because we're looking for an exact image. I've done it.
Okay, thank you, Kamal. And that is very good one of you. I like that.
So,
I like that. Thank you. Clap for yourself. Let's clap for him. Pump for him. Clap for him. Clap for him. Thank you. Clap for him now. Some of you are not. Who is laughing? Tope. Tope. You will do the next question. Tope will do the next question for us. Tope, you are doing the next question for us because you laughed. So Tope, the question is, show us how to get Johnson profit. Tope, how do we get Johnson profit? Share your screen and show us. Is Tope in this meeting? Tope, do you have in this class or?
Wrong.
Hello, sir.
Are you in this place? Are you with us or against us?
I can't use my laptop. I can't use my laptop.
Why?
My laptop is not giving me network, so I'm using phone.
It's your laptop. And why did you laugh? You send us laugh emoji. Any problem?
Mistake. It was a mistake. I wanted to click on clap. It's not deliberate, sir.
So I wanted to know. Okay, great, no problem actually. So that is that. Grace, do you hope you are able to get something from this class this night? Oh, Fatih, you are just joining us. Grace, are you with us, Grace?
Thank you very much. I'm with you, but I'm just trying to get along. I still have to go over it again.
Okay, Fatih, you are just joining us now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just joining. I was unable.
Okay.
Don't know what was wrong. Yes.
Okay, Williams, hope you are good today.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
I didn't hear your
Not
voice.
joined,
I didn't hear your voice.
I joined late, so I could not say anything. I joined
That
late.
is why. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. So
Thank
I
you,
would like Precious. Are you good?
Yes, I'm good, sir. Thank you, sir.
We have two Precious. Precious Aliba. Are you good? Precious Aliba, the female Precious.
I don't think
Okay.
she's here.
She's not there. Okay, fine. Precious, to know that you are good, I said, get us how do we derive the sales, the profit for Johnson? Can you share your screen and do it for us as we close the class? I know you are joining with your sister.
Mr. Harry, tonight's class, I'm trying to tag along.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, female.
Okay, female.
So the male Precious, can you do the VLOOKUP of how to obtain the profit for Johnson?
Honestly speaking, well, I cannot really, do it now because I still have to practicalize it on my own before I'll be sure to, do it
Okay.
well.
Who
As you were
can do it?
teaching, I have to, video along so that I watch the video and at the end I'll be able to get all the things you taught.
Okay, if you can do it, can you volunteer? Then we need a volunteer. Okay. Paul, Jonathan, let's give Paul. Paul, Nandi. Okay, let's have you. Namdi.
Yeah, I'm coming, sir. Still looking for my data sets. I'm not seeing where to get it.
God, you didn't open it before.
It's supposed to translate from here. It's open on my. Okay, let me see. Sorry.
Adeshokwe, you are just joining the meeting.
What's happening?
Topo who is asking the question. Okay, somebody says the group that you as a group on the Telegram, you can ask your question, and when people join your group, they can put you through. You can drop your message on the Telegram. Topo can drop your message on the Telegram. Okay, so Namdi, let's go.
Can you see what I'm doing, sir?
No, you have not opened up the data set now. We can only see your downloaded files. Click on open the Excel. As if you have opened it, we can't see it.
I've opened it. You can't see it.
Yeah, try to share. Just close this and share your entire screen so that you will not be going from one window to another.
Slightly this. Okay, let me repeat it.
Yeah, just share entire screen and click on it. Share entire screen. So you will not be going from one window to another. We are waiting.
Okay.
Okay, start. Great. So go to your Excel. Now you can go to your Excel. Just click on the one Excel you've opened.
Oh, everything is VAR. Okay. Let's see this.
Sorry, Jonathan, never happened to you. Nigeria happened to you, or what did you say? It's all right. It's not okay. You're in the meeting already. Okay. Paul, are we still
So,
waiting?
yeah, man.
So let's have you now. Or we should just leave you and something's going on.
Okay, let me see. I've not done the sharing before. I think.
Okay, you must do it this night. So now it's fine. Now just go to open your Excel. There's Excel after that corridor or something. Open it. Yeah, here, click on that one. You can see
Can you
it.
see it now?
Yes, we can.
All right. This
So
is a
Jonathan. So we want to find out the profit.
for Jonathan.
Yes. So what is the profit of Jonathan? Write it. Click. Remove that thing. Jonathan, not Jonathan. Johnson. What is the profit of Johnson? So you have Johnson now. You see typing. This guy, like to copy.
That is Jonathan.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Johnson. So go. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
You are teaching us, so go on. Let's hear you.
So we are looking for the profit of Johnson, and say equals to VLOOKUP. Then we open our parentheses and write Johnson. And close it up. Then we select the entire data set. And then look for where the profits and loss is, which is 4. Then we put pause and close it up, close the bracket. But we have to lock up the data set. We can F4, then enter. I'm done, sir.
So what do you understand? You find out that Johnson profit is 569.8.
569.8. Yes.
And what you have in that table is what?
570. Yes.
So go there, click that 570.
Okay.
On the data set. Do you see something? So VLOOKUP is telling you that 570 is not 570.
Okay.
So
it's just approximate.
It was approximated. So VLOOKUP we pick that number, the original number. If like approximate it, that is your own problem. So that's one of the powerful thing about it. So it picks that exact number before you start doing whatsoever. So go back, click this VLOOKUP. So can you click after the equals to, click the go there, put your cursor after your equals to on the bar up.
Okay. Equals to here.
Okay, type ABS, capital letter.
ABS.
That's the first thing. Click it. Click now. You have done something. Go back. Click that cell again. Yeah, go back. Okay, click the X. Okay, put brackets.
Okay.
So go and put bracket in the line. Hey, put bracket there. So this means that absolute value, it didn't change, right?
Yes, it didn't change.
Yes. So that I want to prove something to you that VLOOKUP will not change a number. It will like approximate the original number. It will pick the exact number.
Are you kidding? Wait.
Okay, press just you can remove it and continue. I just want to prove a point to you, so
Okay.
that everybody can see it. Thank you, everyone. So in the next class, we are going to be fast with the next class. We're going to be looking at the net as what's it called, exact and nest function. We're going to be looking at that, and we are going to be looking at the index and match, and we are going to be looking at text and date functions. After that, we move entirely away to another topic. We're supposed to be with data analysis techniques. We are still in foundation class, foundation of data analysis. So we rush the next class, which is tomorrow, and the next we are going to Excel data analysis techniques. We'll be looking at the descriptive statistics in Excel and data visualization. That one will be very fast because we are not going to be looking at functions, just direct and direct and direct. So then from that we move to SPSS. If you don't have SPSS, you can download. The main SPSS is just 2 gig software. I can teach you. I can give you. I don't know. Don't worry. The management will decide on that. Okay. Some people have a question. Can we have their question? Let's start with Precious, please.
Mr. Henry, I just wanted to ask if we've treated X lookup.
We have not.
We have not. Okay. All right. Are we going to do that?
Presently,
Presently,
we will not
you will not
because
because
my
my
Excel
Excel
presently my Excel
presently my
cannot
Excel
do
cannot
that.
do that.
But I'm going
But
to
I'm
get
going to get
the current system I'm using now. But I'm going to install a 365 very soon before the end of the class of this analysis, and we'll do that. So I'm going to
so I'm gonna
install
is
365 on my system very soon, and we'll check it. So presently my Excel is 2016 Microsoft. So you can't find X lookup there.
okay. All right. Thank you.
No,
No.
welcome.
Well,
Mr. George.
Thank you. My question goes to management. On Excel, on Telegram, they have grouped us into various groups. And various group as team leaders. I am in group B, and I'm the assistant team leader. I can see other groups, they've created their WhatsApp group, and they have been interacting. And my own group has not even taken up. And that reminds me when you were asking us to invite our colleagues to come on board, the lesson has started. Assuming we have been able to meet, but have changed our phone number, I can be calling privately and say, come over, there is class. I don't know what management is going to do because our time is running out. And we're supposed to be interacting among ourselves. That is my own observation or question that is begging for reply.
So don't worry, they can answer that. Hello? So the management can answer that. So but before that, I want us to take note of your assignment, which is on the data set. Your assignment is on the data set. Take note of the assignment. So, and if you don't have any question, you can also interact with your people in your group. So, for your group, you can try as much as possible to also interact with members of a group, as you guys will have the best way to communicate clearly for a smooth running of your assignment and your project. Actually, your project has been sent to you. Please look at it. Mr. Joseph, please, I just want to get something. Yeah. So please don't forget to interact with everybody and work with clarity. Please, thank you, everyone.